Jeez, that's like 6 times we've fought someone named after Odio. I wonder if the game's trying to tell me something here. Oh, hey, Zeus. Anywho, hello everybody, this is Vdiffuser. In our last episode, in Live a Live, we finished off Akira's chapter in the near future. We have one last main chapter to go. The distant future. This one's going to be very, very different than what we've usually been going through. Far from Earth, in the vast void of space, the transport freighter Cogito Ergo Sum slowly makes its way home. Aboard this tiny vessel, a new form of life is born. Alas, as a series of incidents put the safety and well-being of the ship's crew in jeopardy, the autonomous support unit, but recently built by the engineer Kato, must work together with its creators to ensure all is not lost. Really? Okay. Yep. It's time to go into space. To be perfectly honest, I don't want to do this chapter. But I have to. Fun fact. Our little buddy there is using his sound effects from the original game. Space Dock TSQ-05. Record of departure. Registration Cogito Ergo Sum. Class Civilian Transport Freighter. Destination Earth. Cargo Xenobiological Specimen. Thank goodness it ain't a xenomorph. Crew 5. Passenger 1. Courier Military. A very interesting shaped ship. Cargo manifest. Primary cargo xenobiological specimen. Description: giant quadruped. Habitat: unknown. Capabilities: unknown. Yeah, look at it this way. At least we don't have some crazy AI by the name of Am, right? Who's gonna rant on about hate. Right? Oh, good cripes. The rumbly car out there. Ugh. Orders from command concerning specimen are as follows. Detailed study of specimen is as of highest priority. All necessary measures should be taken to ensure delivery. Escort is mandated. There's our crew. That's cryosleep right there. Distant future, the mechanical heart.
Okay, that should do it. Huh? That's odd. Very odd indeed.
Wanna fill us in?
I'm certain I did everything right. Oh? It worked. Brilliant! Wonderful!
Awesome! Outstanding! Amazing!
Hello there, little one. Can you hear me? My name is Kato.
Alrighty.
K-A-T-O. Kato. It's a pleasure to meet you. Right, of course. You need a name. Let's see. Well, you're quite round.
What else is new?
Roundy?
Dude. No.
That's terrible. How's
Well.
it fit for a dog? Yes, well, but mankind's strength is our sense of humor.
That's one of them.
Cube. That's impressively worse. Naming was never my forte. Perhaps inspiration will... Come along, little one.
Alright, we are Cube.
Good.
You're gonna have to get used to this. We're gonna get very familiar with it.
The first thing we need to do is register you as a crew member. Otherwise, you won't be free to move about the ship.
And nobody wants that now, does it? Nope. Yeah, I can't talk today.
Right then. Yes.
Greetings, Kato. I hope this morning finds you well.
Top of the morning to you too. I'd like to enter a new crew member into the system.
Understood. Scanning new crewmate. Scan complete. Classification. Autonomous support. Please state designation. Yep, we are Cube. Creating profile.
And with that, you should be able to come and go as you like. Oh, and whatever you do, don't forget your name. Access to private quarters is subject to some perfunctory security restrictions.
Meaning later we're gonna have some password shenanigans.
To enter, you may need to input your name. So, if you're ever having trouble, that's one thing you can try. To do so, access the panel to the left of a door.
At the very least, this chapter isn't all that long.
Do you understand? Or... Then the next order of business, little one, is a test of your analytical skills. I'm going to leave this room and head to another area on this floor. I want you to try and find me.
Oh, and if you're ever feeling lost, take a moment to review the ship's map. the very least, yeah, this chapter's really not that long. It does get intense, though. We don't actually have a lot of fighting in this chapter.
Good. You made it. Now it's time for you to meet your fellow crew members. Through this door, you'll find the cryogenic stasis pods. We use them to put humans into cold sleep to preserve resources during long trips into space. Little one, I have a very important job for you. I want you to head inside and wake up your new friends. You can do it.
Alright, our helmsman. Well, would you look at that? Rachel Klein, signaler. Huh? What's this? Alright, this is Huey Trumbull, Chief Mate, Head of Cargo. Reserve unit.
Thank you, little one. I appreciate the help. Good morning, my friends.
Finished your pet project?
Indeed. They have even taken a name for themselves.
Hello, my name is Rachel. Looking forward to working with you.
Nice to meet you, buddy. Name's Kirk.
Rise and shine, Huey. We've been on ice long enough.
Show us what you've got. Mind giving Sleeping Beauty here a swift kick to get him up and moving?
Oh boy.
Cook, you dingus. I'll thank you again for not kicking a blissfully sleeping man's pillow. I'm sure we had this conversation before.
Sleepyhead.
What is that thing?
Easy there, Huey. You're still coming out of cryo. As for the new addition, it's that bot Kato's been working on forever.
Huh? Oh, bot. Gato's bot. Right, that project of his. He got it up and running.
Right, the poison. The poison for Cusco. The poison specifically made for Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison? Yes, that poison.
Hello there. I'm Huey.
Corporal Darth. Feeling well rested?
Hardly. If anyone actually feels better coming out of cryo, I've yet to meet them.
Guess what, Corporal? Kato finally finished the bot he was working on. Let's introduce you.
Never mind that.
I get the sense you don't like robots.
Let's dispense with the formalities. Tell me, though, do you intend to let your clank have the run of the ship?
Oh, jeez. One of those.
If so, then I expect you to see that it does not get underfoot, and to discipline it if it does. If there is nothing else, then I will go on ahead to the recreation room and prepare for the briefing.
That's a military man for you. All business.
Real piece of work, huh?
I don't know, you had us kick up, Huey to get him up.
Right, of course. The customary briefing after waking the crew. You should join us in the recreation room too. Don't worry about the corporal. He'll warm to you in due time.
I hope so.
It's as if you actually see it as one of us. But I suppose that's just your way.
Excuse me?
Oh. Do you...
Alright, may as well save. We don't get any weapons, we don't get any gear. But believe it or not, that thing he's playing over there, if you play this chapter first, then...
Oh, you must be interested. Would you like to read it?
that is actually our introduction to fighting. The dawn of the space age.
It was written by humans long, long ago. I've always enjoyed these older stories. They have an earnestness, an adventurous spirit that speaks to me.
Says the guy who's practically terrified of his own shadow.
It's the thought that counts.
It must sound strange to you, seeing as how you were born on this ship, so to speak. I think you should learn as much as you can. Expand your horizons. Take a look around the ship and see if anything interests you. Don't just rely on humans to teach you either. Experiment. Try to do things on your own. Kato, does this bot of yours have any unique abilities or talents?
Well, no. But they do have the capacity to process data and develop skills. Such, why don't I teach you how to prepare coffee? Come with me, little one. I'll show you.
So, if I wanted to, I could actually ask to play that game. If you're playing the Steam version, or if this game's out on any other console, there would be an achievement for getting through every single level of Captain Square over there. You don't get anything for it. At least not in-game, but you get an achievement. Everybody takes their coffee differently. It's their first cup. Ow!
Don't touch me! Please! There's no need to get so upset.
What a jerk.
You people have no idea what these things are capable of. But I do. I've seen it.
I'm gonna guess you probably had to fight a few robots.
I don't know about any of that, but I'm sure it's got nothing to do with this one.
GG just knocked us out.
That's Captain.
I apologize for keeping you all waiting. Matters with our contacts on Earth demanded my full attention. So, what is the status of our crew?
Up and kicking. With an emphasis on the kicking.
Everyone is present and accounted for, sir.
Good. Wait, what is that thing over there?
Ah, that would be the robot I've been working on, sir.
Fully operational, I see. You'll have to permit me a closer look later. Right then. Everything appears to be in order, so that will be all.
I thought there would have been,
Hell of a briefing, huh?
longer.
Spent most of the time gaming and waiting for it to begin and end just like that.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, it is what it is.
Oh, Kato, if you want to get a look, come down to the cargo hold.
At the behemoth? Of course! That'd be wonderful!
Oh, God. Anybody who's played Final Fantasy just had their eyes twitch right now.
Ah, but first I need to perform a brief inspection of the main computer. I'll head downstairs afterwards. Ah, you must be wondering. This is a transport freighter. And as usual, we've been tasked with making a delivery. Anyway, if you like, you can use the elevator to come and join me. The main computer is on level 3, and the cargo hold is on level 1.
So, Captain Square. I believe they actually used the original sound font for Captain Square that they did in the original Live a Live game. It's gonna be important later. I just know it. Alrighty. Level 3.
I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the bridge.
the heart of our ship, or the brain, I suppose. It's pretty complicated, space travel. Though Decimus did take care of everything while we were all asleep. I'm the signaller, by the way. I look after the communication systems. And I was just about to get to work.
What?
Huh? That's funny.
Everything all right?
Excuse me.
Unfortunately, no. I think the main antenna might be on the fritz. Hey, can you two come to the bridge?
Something wrong?
We got some comms trouble by the look of it. I could use a hand here.
Double time, Huey. Warp speed.
I can't put my finger on it. I've seen all kinds of problems before, but this is different. We're receiving inbound transmissions without issue, but outbound transmissions are another story.
It's almost like something's trying to cut us off.
And you checked the sub-antennas?
I did, and they're fine. It's a Watanabe hypercaster, made in Japan and everything.
That name is everything we know. Something's going to be very, very wrong.
The main and subunits are designed to function independently, so one going down shouldn't necessarily affect the other.
What did the captain have to say?
Continue your investigation and get back to me when you have more information. We'll settle on a plan then.
Great. Just peachy. I can't put my finger on it, but I've seen all kinds of problems before, but this is different. Oh, you have no idea. And on that note, we'll cut it here, and I will see you guys next time. Later.
Have no doubt, I'm in control. You may think chasing ghosts is